Good morning, thank you for coming, especially in this weather. Please come again, please bring a friend. The Torah tells us, we know that Moshe was supposed to be the spokesman for the Jewish people to Paro. Vayomer Moshe Hashem, and Moshe says to God, Hanani Arel Tzvasayim, I have an uncircumcised lip. Remember, Moshe was a stutterer because, according to the Medrash, when he was a little kid, he put a coal in his mouth because Paro gave him a choice to go for the gold, to go for the coal. And in order to confuse him, Moshe was going to go for the gold, but a malach made him go for the coal. He put it in his mouth, and he burnt his tongue, so he was a stutterer. He was uncircumcised lips. So what does the Torah say? I made you a lord over Paro, and Ahron, your brother, will be his spokesman. So the Chassam Sofer asks a very obvious question. Moshe says, I'm a stutterer. I can't really speak. I shouldn't be the spokesman. So God says, don't worry. I made you a master over Paro, and Ahron will be your interpreter. How does that answer the question? Moshe's still a stutterer. How does that change the equation? I mean, he doesn't answer the basic question. So the Chassam Sofer says that every nation has its own language. And usually when you get involved in diplomacy, and you have a meeting, you have interpreters for both sides, and each one speaks in his native tongue. When you have countries get together. However, the protocol is, an exception to this rule is made between if you have a small country and a gigantic country get together, then you speak in the language of the major country, of the larger country. So when Hashem told Moshe to deliver the message to Paro, he assumed he was supposed to speak in the Egyptian language. He said, if I'm going to speak in the English language, Moshe said, it's been a long time. Remember, he fled as a young man. He's 80 years old right now. He says, I'm not so fluent in the Egyptian language. I'm going to stutter if I start speaking the Egyptian language. So that's what he was concerned. So God said to him, no, I made you a master over Paro. He's your inferior. You're the major country. He's the minor player here. So therefore, you're going to speak in Lashon HaKodesh in Hebrew, and Ahron will be your interpreter, but you don't have to worry about your ability to speak Egyptian clearly because you're going to speak in Hebrew, in which case he's not deficient in Hebrew.
Didn't he grow up in Egypt?
He grew up as a young man.
So he would have known Egyptian.
But it was 80, he didn't say he didn't know. He was 80, it's almost 70 or 80, it's 60 years later. He hasn't spoken it in a long time. He's been away a long time. So therefore he was worried about he was going to stutter in the Egyptian language. He wasn't fluent in the Egyptian language. In Hebrew he was fluent in Lashon HaKodesh. And that's what the Torah says. Have a wonderful day.